Hi, I'd like to discuss the UK Global Talent Tech Visa in digital technologies. And I get a lot of questions about whether or not potential applicants are eligible. So I'd like to go through that in my presentation. My name is Michelle Hewer and I am Australian Vietnamese. I am the founder and CEO of Made with Glove. And in 2016, I was a recipient for the Exceptional Talent Visa, which was called back then. And I'm the former Tech Nation Visa Ambassador. In 2019, I received my Indefinite Leave to Remain and went on to receive my British citizenship. Since then, I'm now a Global Talent Visa coach, where I help and coach applicants for the Stage 1 endorsement process. I was living in the UK for the past 7 years in Manchester, London, and Newcastle. So all three tech ecosystems are extremely collegial, and even though they are very different, they're all extremely friendly, and a lot of people do help you out. Whatever you put into the tech ecosystem in the UK, you will get something back from it. So I encourage anyone who wants to become sort of well entrenched into the tech ecosystem, please do make sure that you add value to that tech ecosystem so that you can gain something in return for it. I was a former Australian solicitor before I quit my job to become a tech entrepreneur in the UK. How I started this was I wrote a blog on the Tech Nation Visa, and my blog went viral. It was a story about my own journey when I received my Exceptional Talent visa, and I became a recipient. And the reason why I wrote this blog was back then in 2016, no one really knew about this visa. So after writing the blog, that's when I started helping people, because a lot of people contacted me. I've helped over 250 tech entrepreneurs, senior execs, and employees. I've done this for about 5 years, gone through a lot of changes, even the name change, it's now called the Global Talent Visa, and my success rate is 80%. The endorsement rate is 54%. I've helped clients receive their successful results within 3 to 24 hours, even though the decision time can take up to 8 weeks. So my clients have included people who work for WhatsApp, Sony, LinkedIn, startups, their CTOs, CEOs, UX designers, graduates, digital marketers, cybersecurity experts, product managers and marketers, and biz dev. There's a lot of different people that I help. I love what I do because everyone's story is different. And this is what it's really about as well, is telling your story in the most really in the most interesting way, because everyone who has that title have very similar skills, but it's telling the story and telling what skills makes you unique and why you deserve to have this endorsement and then get on to get your visa. There's a quick disclaimer: I only help with Stage 1 endorsement, not the Stage 2, which are visa applications. I'm not affiliated with the Home Office or Tech Nation, other than the fact that I'm part of the Tech Nation Visa alumni for people who are recipients of the Global Talent Visa in digital technologies. So what is the Global Talent Visa? It's used to be called the Exceptional Talent Visa. It's a special visa that was introduced to allow highly skilled entrepreneurs and talent in digital technologies the ability to apply for the right to live and work in the UK for up to 5 years. It's a 2-stage process where you must be endorsed by Tech Nation, that's Stage 1. And then once you meet the strict criteria by Tech Nation before you can apply for your visa, that's Stage 2. So it is more than a job application. So you just have to be really careful that it's not just about, your job and your skills. It's about what you put into your own tech sector as well, as I mentioned before. If you Google #TechNation Visa, you'll find out a lot more information about it. The Global Talent Visa is really, it's an umbrella visa. Digital tech is a sector which an endorsing body, Tech Nation, endorses people who have tech skills or business skills in tech. There are other endorsing bodies who endorse people from other sectors, such as architecture, fashion, engineering, science, research. So they are endorsed by other bodies, and that is also called the Global Talent Visa. So this is why it can be confusing, but if you research #Tech Nation Visa, you know that it's the Global Talent Visa in digital technologies. So the benefits of this visa is that you have the freedom and flexibility to live and work in the UK for up to 5 years. You can apply for indefinite leave to remain and British citizenship, which I did. You can also bring your dependents with you, so your spouse or any children under the age of 18. You can also register a UK limited company if you want to start your own startup. You can also work for a tech company without the need for a company sponsorship, because this visa is attached to you. So you have, the freedom to work for any tech company you want to without asking them to sponsor you. And it's quite cost effective in that this stage 1 endorsement process is in the hundreds, it's not in the thousands. Stage 2, again, is in the hundreds for the application fee, but the only thing is that in stage 2, the visa fee, you need to pay for the immigration health surcharge, and that is in the thousands because it is something that everyone has to pay. You pay every year that you want the visa for. So it's 624 right now. But if you want a 5-year visa, it's 624 times 5. So that's where that bit is expensive. But in terms of applying for the Global Talent Visa for stage 1, stage 2 application fee, it is cost effective. It's only when you get it that's when you pay more. Okay, so quickly, the eligibility requirements, and this is something that I do get asked for a lot, okay? So if you have a technical and business skill, you can apply, okay? Even though this is a global talent visa in digital technologies, yes, if you've got a technical skill on the left and have a look at all the skills and roles that are available there, you can apply. You may fit in the eligibility requirements, and I'll go to that in a second. If you also have a business skill, you can apply. This is not just hardcore tech skills that they want. If you are involved in any investment, if you're involved in any, sales, business dev, strategy, growth, marketing, if you are involved in, if you're a C-suite, down here, head of ops, things like that help the company sell their products, their digital tech products, then yes, definitely. If you don't fit in here, then you would have to convince the assessor why you should be considered, why your role is very similar to these types of roles, okay? Now, the one thing here is some specialisms aren't suitable, and this is something that has been changed over the years. When I applied, this definitely wasn't available, but now they're looking at a lot more people applying. So something that's really, really important, and something that I've always been asked for, is if you're a consultant, a technical or management consultant, you aren't eligible. And I keep getting this question, so I've made this very clear here in my slide, is that consulting companies, technical or management, these are the types of companies that if you work for these companies, you aren't unfortunately eligible, because these companies are outsourcers or they're consultants working or being outsourced by certain companies that they develop products for that company to sell, which isn't what the spirit of this visa is for. So if you work for Wipro, Capgemini, KPMG, PwC, Tata Consultancy, Cognizant, Publicis Sapient, Infosys, Accenture, Tech Mahindra, unfortunately, these aren't product-led digital technology companies. These are consultancies, and unfortunately, it's not suitable for you, this route. Okay, so I hope this makes it very clear, because I do get asked a lot of questions about this. I also get look at people who have been unsuccessful, who have worked or who are working for these companies, and they don't understand why they have been unsuccessful in their application. And unfortunately, this is the reason why you fall within the outsourcers or consultancy. Okay. Now, again, this is new. This was introduced on the 1st of December 2020, when they changed some of the guidelines. And part of the changes included a definition of what a product-led digital technology company is. And it's defined as a business that provides a proprietary digital technical service, product, platform, hardware as their primary revenue source. Okay, so proprietary, it means that this company builds its own products to sell to its customers, okay? And they have to own these products. They don't create these products for other companies to then sell to their customers, okay? It can be the creation of software, processing, storage of data, or the creation application of technical computing hardware as their central aspect of their business model. So basically creating the software, service, product, platform, hardware is central to your business model or your company's business model. So some companies are service companies and some companies have a product arm as well, but that product arm is not central to their business model. It's the service arm that is. So unfortunately, that is not considered eligible. So the building of the products, okay, and creating of software or storage of data or application of technical computing hardware has to be the central aspect of your company's business model. And here again, it excludes consultancies, outsourcing, and technology-related consultancy groups focused on process, service delivery, or solution systems architecture. Okay, so again, that you're unfortunately not eligible if you work for these, and that again is explained in my previous slide as well. So please do double check, if you do work for these companies, unfortunately, you're not eligible. And what they really want is for you to work for a company that builds products, its own products that they own, and they can then sell to their customers. So these are the things that you can ask yourself, and these are the things that I ask, potential applicants who come to me and say, am I eligible? Go through each of your companies that you've worked for and start with your current company, okay? Because I look at everyone's LinkedIn profile or their CVs and look at all the companies that they've worked for, and ask yourself, what is the business of this company? Do they develop digital products? Okay, if it's a bank, what is the business of the bank? Okay, if it's if it's another company that I don't know, doesn't develop products, if it's other companies, you just have to understand what is the business of a company. What does that company do? What products does the company sell or develop? Okay, does your role relate to developing the product, or does your role relate to selling the product? Does your role relate to the growth of developing the product, the growth of the company, selling the product, the growth of sales, marketing, anything to do with your role in relation to the product? And again, meaning of proprietary, does your company sell its product, or does it develop it for another company to then sell to its customers? Okay, the assessors for TechNation want you to work for the company that sells its own products, develops its own products, sells its own products. Is the product a digital tech product as well? You need to think about that. It has to be a digital tech product. It can't be, I don't know, an electrical product, a telco product, if there's no digital tech element related to it. So there has to be some kind of digital tech element related to it. I get questions about it's a piece of machinery, it's construction. Unless it's related to digital tech, then unfortunately it falls outside of this, because again, this is a digital tech visa as well. Okay. If it's not, then unfortunately it's not a product-led digital technology company. But if it is, then yes, then it's likely that the company is a product-led digital technology company. And then you can safely, if you fall within the business skills or the technical skills, then you can safely then say, yes, I am eligible to apply. I am a good candidate for this, and use certain examples where you are involved in the developing of the product or the selling of the product or marketing of that product for the company. Okay, and only use examples that are product-led digital technology companies, because I do have some clients that, sometimes in their CV, you can see that they've worked for many different companies. Okay, but only stick to the companies that you've worked for that are product-led digital technology companies. So if you did, one job at a product-led digital technology company at this year's, then another job working for another company, but it was like a consultancy or a service-led company, but then you went back to doing product-led type things, then you wouldn't talk about examples of that consultancy company because it's not a product-led digital technology company. You didn't create products for that company. So you wouldn't be able to use examples from that company, but you can use examples from the product-led digital technology company that you worked for. Okay. Now, how can I help you and support you further? I've got a number of packages of support. You can, again, after you've gone through this and you're still not sure, we can have a 15-minute discovery call. This is the first one, finding out if you're eligible. I will be asking you these types of questions anyway and help you navigate through that. But this is something to help you first before you book in for a discovery call, because I will be asking you these questions. If you feel like you need a 1-hour discussion with me, you can book that too. Okay. If you want access to my membership area, now this is my tried and tested templates that I've done for the last 5 years. I actually created these templates for me and for my clients, and now I'm offering it to you if you feel like you want some support in terms of structure and how to structure your evidence, how to write your letters as well, because, you know, there is a system, there are certain relevant information that you need to include, and I've got templates here. I don't have actual examples of, you know, past clients' letters and things like that because that is highly confidential, but I give you structure on what to include and what to write and how your documents should look, because it's not just about the content, it's about the structure of your evidence. Make it easy for the assessor to see the relevant information and the evidence that you're presenting. So my DIY membership area is $4.99. There's loads of resources. There's even online materials. There's my video explainers for everything. Okay, and this is DIY, means do it yourself. If you want my actual support, so if you want a one-on-one with me, I provide 3 different packages of support for that. The first one is a strategy session. The strategy session helps you determine your current situation, all your employers that you've worked for, and all the evidence that you can present as part of your application package. It's a high level because I go through your CV and I go through all your projects in detail, okay? And then we discuss what criteria you should select, what documents you should put against that criteria, and who your experts can be. This is up to 3 hours, okay, of us having a chat and determining where your application should be and what things you need to gather in the process. You also get access to my membership area as well to help you prepare for the strategy session. So you will have access to that. That's included in my strategy session. If after the strategy session you feel like you're confident because you get a roadmap and checklist of what your application should look like, you can go off and do it yourself. And I highly encourage you to do that. The investment is $12.50 and you've got access to my membership area and you can go off and you can do that yourself. However, if you still want my help, you can upgrade to these 2 packages, okay? Upgrading means even though it's $2,750 for the review and $5,500 for my premium coaching, whatever you've paid in the strategy session, I take that off. Okay, that's why it's an upgrade. So if you feel like you still need my help, but you don't need my full support, which my premium coaching does, you can book in for a review package. So you can go off, do it yourself, meet me halfway in the middle. So I can check, you know, 1 or 2 pieces of evidence so that you're on the right track. And then before you submit, I can sit down and look at your whole application and make comments about what is missing and what you need to do more to make your application stronger. Okay, so this is a check. I only give comments. I don't edit any of your documents in the review package. However, if you feel like that's not enough support, my most popular package is my premium coaching package. After the strategy session, you feel, okay, I'm eligible, I know what I'm doing, but I still need your help every week. Book into my premium coaching package. You can upgrade to this. What it is, it's 8 weeks, full support. Every week we have a meeting. We go through 2 documents per week and you provide the content and I help you edit. I help you restructure it or structure it using my templates from my membership area. And I will go through it with you to make sure everything's relevant. Everything that is relevant is in there and anything that's irrelevant, take it out, okay? I go through 15 documents here with you. I edit all of them. And we have weekly meetings for 8 weeks. So this is my full support 80% success rate. It's this is the best package you can get from me. I have a lot of success with my clients with this package because I'm with you every step of the way. And I make sure that, you know, my job is to make sure you fulfill the criteria and prevent any chances of the assessor coming back with feedback and an unsuccessful result. So here I try to prevent any opportunities for appeal because, you know, that you don't want that. Even though I don't guarantee a successful application, I guarantee a strong application. This is why my success rate is 80%. The endorsement rate is 54%. Okay. I do have a lot of my clients who do submit. They get a response very quickly. It's because I know what the assessors are looking for. I know how to structure your evidence so that the relevant information is there for the assessors so they can say, yes, we've fulfilled and met the criteria. Okay, and I know content is king, structure is queen. Okay, and I know how to do it and I know how I can help you get there. So those are my packages of support. You don't have to take any of them. That's completely up to you, but it is there if you do need it. I didn't have any of this when I did mine, and I wish I had, you know, some kind of support to help me through this very, very stressful process. So if you've got any more questions, please email me at techvisa@michellehewer.co.uk. You can look at my website, michellehewer.co.uk, book into any of my packages, book in for a discovery call. But I hope this eligibility presentation has helped you to decide whether or not you are eligible, and then we can proceed from there. Okay, well, I hope this helped, and best of luck. Bye.